welcome to our Fluid Thinking Live event. My name is Stephanie Bourne. I'm the brand manager here for Peak Commercial Industrial, and today we are going to be talking all about small engine fuel by Sunoco. We are so excited to bring this product launch to you, and to share all those details with you is our product expert, Mr. Neenif Daniel. Welcome, Neenif.
Thank you, Stephanie, for having me. I'm really excited to be here. It's my first Fluid Thinking Live event. It's my first product launch at OWI. And I kept bragging to my wife, you got to watch this, you got to watch this. So she's excited about this as well.
Well, we're excited to have you. Thank you so much for sharing the spotlight with me. This is going to be fun. So before we get started, we have a variety of audience that are on the line today. We have some DIYers, we have retailers, fleets, distributors, and hopefully you're going to be able to speak to all of them today about this new product launch, the small engine fuel by Sunoco.
Welcome you all.
Yeah, but before we get started, just have a couple of housekeeping tips. So for those that are watching today, this is being recorded live, and we will be sending out the replay in the next few weeks. So feel free to share it with those that couldn't join us today. And then also, if you haven't done so already, feel free to drop a comment or a question on the registration page, because at the end we are going to do a live Q&A, and we are going to pick 5 lucky winners, and 5 lucky winners are going to win this amazing zip jacket that Neenif is actually wearing today. So feel free to drop those in, and we will be reviewing those. You'll be on the hook to watch all that.
I might actually sign this jacket and send it over to you guys.
Yeah. It'll be worth just a little bit more, right?
A little bit.
So before we just dive right into this product launch, because this is your first Fluid Thinking Live, and can you tell everybody just a little bit about yourself and what brought you to OWI?
Sure. So I'm the assistant product manager here at OWI for the lubricants and additives category. I've always had a passion for product management and consumer behavior, and when I saw the opening at OWI a couple of years ago, I figured why not start my career here, for a well-respected company. I also know that OWI made a quality product because I kept a bottle of antifreeze and washer fluid way before I joined OWI, so I know the quality is always there.
My daddy taught me well. I always have stuff like that in my trunk as well. So we're going to go ahead and get started. So for our audience today, they really want to know, why exactly was this product launched? Can you speak a little bit about maybe the market research that you dug into before you launched this product?
So we did a little bit of homework on the outdoor power equipment. What we found out is that it's growing at 5%, which is huge. 31 million households have purchased an outdoor power equipment that consists of lawnmowers, snowblowers, and string trimmers. So all these things got us excited to participate in this type of category. And it's funny because I was actually at a retail store a couple of days ago. I was trying to buy my father a snowblower, and they're all out. So sorry, Dad, I owe you one next month for your birthday.
Yeah. Well, we are here sitting in our corporate headquarters, and we have had a heck of a week when it comes to the weather. So we've had tons of snow. I live in Wisconsin, and so just right across the border from the corporate headquarters, and we got about 7 to 8 inches of snow. And then yesterday and today, I woke up to negative 25-degree Fahrenheit weather. So I was ready to be in warmth, and definitely the snowblower was needed this week, absolutely.
Yeah, my car couldn't even start this morning, so I actually had to Uber it here today. So
the things we do to make sure that we're live on camera for you.
Could have missed my first Fluid Thinking Live event. So.
That's right, exactly. So tell us a little bit about the branding that came along with this product launch. So we're not seeing PEAK anywhere, correct? And
correct.
It's just going to be Sunoco?
Just Sunoco.
Okay, can you tell us a little bit about why that decision was made?
Sure, so Sunoco has great fuel heritage. They have a lot of brand equity when it comes to fuel compared to PEAK. They sell gas to over 5,000 gas stations. They've been in the business for 130 years, and they're also affiliated with NASCAR and NHRA, just like how PEAK is. So these are the things that got us really excited to use their branding on our packaging, and I must say, it's an awesome looking can.
Yeah, amazing, very good. So why exactly, or when we look at the product offering, the product portfolio, we've got customers that, they carry our coolant, they carry a variety of our different products, but what exactly is in this particular product offering?
So right now we have the 4-cycle, which is for your 4-cycle equipment. It's a 32-ounce can. It comes in a 6-pack, and the 110 comes in a 4-pack. We have our 2-cycle, 50-to-1 for your 2-cycle engines. It comes in a 6-pack, and the 110 comes in a 4-pack. And we actually have our 40-to-1 mix for your 2-cycle engines that comes in a 6-pack, and the 110 comes in a 4-pack. So a total of 6 SKUs, 32s come in a 6-pack, and the 110s come in a 4-pack.
Okay, so with this particular product offering, when can the customers begin ordering these products?
So customers can start ordering right now. I want to thank the project team because we actually started our project in July and we're ready to launch. They can start taking we can start taking orders now. We ship March 1st, first
wow.
week of March. And if anyone has any more information, they can go on peakauto.com/Sunoco to download SDS sheets or spec sheets to get the part numbers, UPCs, and pallet configurations.
Fantastic, fantastic. So one of the questions that I would love to have you answer is we have a variety, like I said, different audiences on the line, and in particular with our distributors. Like I was sharing earlier, they have our entire product portfolio between coolant, DEF, diesel fuel additives, and now we're adding another product into the offering. So how do they introduce this product, or any helpful tips that you can provide the audience today?
So no worries, guys, I got your back. So when it comes to different customers you can sell this product to, where you might sell a PEAK product, is municipalities, park districts, because they're using lawnmowers. Larger landscaping companies have larger equipment, so they need a higher octane for a better start. Or even fire stations, because they're using chainsaws and the jaws of life, and they can come and use a 2-cycle for that.
Well, that actually speaks a lot to me, because I have a brother that is a professional firefighter, and he is the one that has to use the jaws of life, so that's interesting how we can make that connection.
Yep.
Wow. So we're going to go ahead and move right into our Q&A, but before we do, is there anything that you want to kind of summarize for the group? I mean, this is a great product offering. We started the launch back in July, and here it is today, your first one. So anything you'd like to share before?
I do want to talk about the product differentiation. Our product is a 95 octane rating. The leading retail competitor is at a 92 octane rating, so this will give you a better engine performance. When we did our market research, we found out that for customers that appeal to them, the Sunoco branding and the packaging and the official fuel of NASCAR. It's funny because I took pictures of these items and I sent it over to my buddies. They're diehard NASCAR fans.
Oh, wow.
And they were telling me that, hey, that's a nice looking package, or we're more inclined to buy a product with the NASCAR logo on it than a product that doesn't have that logo in the same category. So it kind of reinforces what the market research was telling us, that Sunoco is a popular brand, and so is the official fuel of NASCAR.
Wow, fantastic. Well, thank you for sharing that piece.
Of course.
So we're going to go right to our Q&A, and we're going to pick 5 lucky winners. And so you're on the hook to answer these. So you're ready?
I'll try my best.
All right, so let me go ahead and open this up, and we're going to go ahead and get started. And so we have our first question that comes to us from Tim. Tim, hopefully you're watching. He is based out of the Iowa area, so you are feeling the cold just like we are here in,
my pain, Tim.
in Illinois. His question is, what kind of storage requirements are needed, and is it okay to freeze?
So because it's gasoline, it's better to keep it in cooler temperatures than warmer temperatures. If you're out in the summertime and you're mowing your lawn, it's best to keep it in a shed or your garage. Optimum storing temperatures are between 50 and 60 degrees. In terms of freezing, it won't be affected if it's in freezing temperatures, but I do want to note that the can could start to deform a little bit, but I must say it is a sturdy can.
Okay, so so in the colder temperatures, the can will kind of crush a little bit, but then it'll expand back out in
That's
the
correct.
warmer temperatures.
That's correct.
Okay, gotcha. Well, Tim, hopefully that answers your question today. So our next question comes to us from Bill.
Hey, Bill.
And he is in the Pennsylvania area. And his question is, are there DOT shipping regulations, and is placarding required?
So it all depends on the unique situation of the customer. The 110 ounce is flammable in the eyes of DOT, and the case packaging reflects that. We have those type of symbols. It all depends on how much of the 110 is on the truck. Are there other flammable products on the truck? So it's best that you get with your hazmat trained employee for that type of guidance, or you can also reflect back to the SDS sheet for that type of guidance as well.
Okay, fantastic. Thank you, Bill, for your question. So our third question, and our lucky winner, is Fred, and he comes to us from the Texas area. Ooh, I'm very jealous of you being in Texas
I'm really
right now.
jealous too.
His question is, actually this is a multi-level question. Do these products meet or exceed the equipment manufacturer's specs? And has anyone reported an engine failure using your products, and if so, what caused the failure?
So I can assure you that there are no reported engine failures. And the fuel that we have in our 32 and our 110 exceeds the fuel that you would pump at a gas station in every performance category. It's the only 95 octane rating in the small engine fuel market. And I do want to note that the two-cycle oil that we use for our 50-to-1 and 40-to-1 is actually full synthetic, so it meets the standards of ISO, JSO, and API.
Oh, fantastic. Great answer. Thank you so much. All right, so our next question comes to us from Bruce, and he is based out of the Connecticut area. And his question is, what are the benefits of using pre-mixed fuel blends? Question I would ask as well. And why would a consumer choose to purchase pre-mixed fuel other than for convenience?
So I'll give you 3 reasons why. So the first reason is that our products are ethanol free. If you pump gas at a gas station, it can have ethanol, and ethanol can cause corrosion. It attracts water, it could damage your engine, and it might decrease the lifespan of the engine. Now, I know you don't want to go back and purchase a new equipment, so that's one of the key reasons, is because it's ethanol free. Number 2 is the mix is precise. You don't have to worry about mixing in the proper ratio of 2-cycle and the gasoline. If you want to buy a 40-to-1, you can buy a 40-to-1 at your local retailer, or if you want to buy a 50-to-1, you can buy a 50-to-1 at your local retailer. So you can sleep comfortable at night knowing that you got the right mix ratio. And lastly, it's less messier. You don't have to worry about pumping gas and then going to a retailer and getting a 2-cycle oil and mixing it all up in another can. It just makes your life easier and much cleaner going to a retail place and buying these products.
That really speaks to me, because I got to tell you, I have plenty of gas cans that have specific labels, one for the snowblower, one for the lawnmower, because of that premix. So that's very good to know. So thank you so much, Bruce, for that question. And then our last question comes to us from Jeff. Jeff is based out of Oklahoma, and his question is all about shelf life.
Okay.
Says, how well does the product hold up, and will fuel stabilizers be needed if it sits a while?
So no fuel stabilizers are needed, because there's already additives in there that stabilize the fuel. Shelf life is 3 years open, 5 years unopened. And the reason the shelf life is so long is because it's mixed with a chemical grade component, and it's blended with detergents, corrosion inhibitors, and antioxidants.
Fantastic.
Which keep the product more stabilized and sits for a while.
Wow, because I don't have to keep buying a new product then. That's fantastic.
There you go.
Well, thank you so much, Neenif, for being here, and thank you to everybody for all of your questions. It really just helps to engage the audience, and we are so happy to give away the 5 zip jackets to you just for engaging with our live event today. So with that said, if you have any further questions, feel free to go to peakauto.com/Sunoco for more information, or feel free to reach out to your Peak sales representative for additional questions. So Neenif, again, thank you so much.
Thank you, Stephanie.
Congratulations on your
so
first
much.
product launch and your first Fluid Thinking Live. And to our audience, we'll see you next time. Thank you.
We'll see you guys. Thank you for tuning in.